Hey guys, it's Markle. Welcome back to race 9 here today. We're going to be at Atlanta for 147 laps. But we're going to look at the points before going to Dan Park is your points leader. No wins yet in the year, but an average finish of 10th, 130 points ahead of Devin Smith. Balliet back 138 with his first win last week. Devin Smith and Mitch Hodak also have one. Fox also has one. Emerson Arden has two. And James Bush has one. And then also all the way down to 36, Reese Schaefer has one win, but has not had a good win since then. Or not a good year since then, I should say. But other than that, your top 10, Dan, Devin, Mel, or Balliet, Hodak, Dylan Abraham, Josh Fox, Cunningham, Zimmerman, Andrew the Fifth, Causey, and coming from the back, you got Brian Glenn and Farrah Elam, Merkel, Reese Schaefer, and Bowen Adams. Alright, other than that, let's get on to the race. We'll have to go open that now. And it should be okay to go. I know some tracks crash when I do quali and like happy hour simulation. Let's go through quali here. And it looks like Luna Farmer will be on pole over Causey, Jackson Wade, Dylan Abraham, Devin Smith, Jay McDonald, Barrett Compton, Andrew the Fourth, Cunningham, and Hoax. And then coming from the back, you got Max Silvers, Ben Park, Dan Park, Merkel, and Devin Zimmerman. And unfortunately, what's it called? Your points leader starts 37th. And let's continue for happy hour here. At the moment, it looks like Devin Zimmerman having the best lap of the day so far in happy hour. Almost a whole tenth over Fair and Elam. Ben Park, Bowen Adams, Devin Smith, Marcy, Bush, Emerson, Reese, and Jay. 20 minutes to go in the practice. And then I will bring back up the driver's list. There we go. Alright, Luna Farmer. Like I said, is on pole, but after happy hour is Devin, Zimmerman, Farron, Ben Park, Angel Gutierrez, Max Harris, Bowen Adams, Devin Smith, Mercy, Bush, and Emerson Arden. And at the other side, we got Ryan Keenan, Hoax, Dylan Abraham, Brian Glenn, and Dylan Rash all at the bottom. Other than that, let's get on into the race here. Now we will sim that. We'll make sure it's on the 66. Farmer and TV1. Alright, here we go. I will have the phone charging there. With the names on it if I need it. Pace car pulls off though. We are green here at Atlanta for 147 laps here today. Farmer gets out to a decent start. Jackson Wade here in the 22. Clears Causey with ease, it looks like. And you got Devin Smith in the 9 car behind. I'm pretty sure is what top 3 in points. He's trying to close the gap on the 18, who did not have a good starting spot here today. And it looks like everybody made it onto the track today. No, what's it called? No mechanical issues here. Devin Smith going to the bottom, and Jackson Wade here for second place right away here in the beginning of this race. To the inside here, wants to go for the race lead underneath Luna Farmer off for turn 2. It looks like Farmer got the runoff on the high line. Smith, though, might be there going into 3 and 4. Here comes Dylan Abraham in the 31 now, trying to get underneath Jackson Wade. Clear goes for Jay McDonald, though, back up here. Causey back in 6th, it looks like, at the moment. All basically looks like they're bump drafting each other through here. As we go back, here comes Devin Smith back to the inside of Luna Farmer here for the race lead. Can't quite get the run. Farmer hangs on for the moment. Gotta wait for these tires to start wearing out now. You got the 8 battling almost 3 wide back here. Mitch Hodak with Andrew the 4th and the 71 of Michael Hoax. No pass for the lead yet, but you got Barrett Compton in the 43 trying to go underneath Causey here for the 6th position as Jay McDonald goes for 5th ahead. Can't quite get that move done here. Here comes Barrett, gets a decent run off of turn 4 with help from the 32 Causey, but looks like they might go 3 wide here in turn 1 now. Looks like the 4 is going to hang on the top for the moment. Barrett Compton, though, gets a great run through the middle of the track. Here, trying to get up into 5th place. Side by side with Jay McDonald, Causey pushing the 43 past. The leader's pulling away, though. McDonald trying to use the outside line off of turn 4 to get around 32 Causey and will hang on to that spot. But lost one to the 43 in that lap. Connor Cunningham, though, trying to get around Causey here. Puts the bumper almost to the 32 there as they're 3 wide back here with Hoax, Mitch Hodak, and the 97 of Dylan Rash here. Still almost 3 wide. They're 3 wide back here, though. Couple files of double file. Couple rows of double file, I meant. Sorry. I fucked that up. But there is top 4 pulling away at least from the 45. Devin Smith still can't get to the race leader. As we go back here, watch the battles around the end of the top 10. Or just outside the top 10, sorry. It's for about the 12th position right here. Colin Crofley and Hoax. Here comes Lingerfelt in the 5, who I think has the most laps led on the year, but I could be wrong. I would have to look at that again. They're all double file towards the back here. Curious to see. We got battles up for the 2nd and 3rd position right now. Looks like Jackson Wade got around the 9 of Devin Smith, trying to chase down Luna Farmer here. Here comes Dylan Ibrahim now in the 31 to the inside of Devin Smith for 3rd. With Jay McDonald in the 4 trying to go around Barrett Compton for the 5th position. Barrett now losing 2-6 place here. McDonald gets a great run, but they got the high line having a decent run up there together. This is allowing the top 2 to pull away now. Dylan Abraham couldn't get the bottom to work there. Devin Smith on the high line might get a run off of turn 2 here. Jackson Wade, though, going for the race lead. Cannot quite get there, almost hits the 66. Devin Smith hangs on, gets back into 3rd. As we continue to watch Jackson Wade here put the pressure on the 66 of Luna Farmer. They're clear. They're 3 wide back here inside the top 10. Andrew Carnoli, the 5th back up here. Once again inside the top 10. Trying to go for, it looks like, around the 6th position here. 6th or 7th position, I should say. Wade falls off. Dylan Abraham now trying to go for 3rd. Everybody's still in the race for the moment. I don't know when they're going to have to put. I'm going to think around 25 to 30. Or it could be 20 to 25. Like the last mile and a half. They all single file up here for the most part. Go back here to Causey battling the 8 of Hodak for just inside the top 10. Now Cropley to the inside of the 8. The 8 has a great run on the outside here. Atlanta has a good high line going right now in 3 and 4. Hodak gets the top 10 spot right there for right now. Side by side towards the end of the top 10 here. We'll go find the points leader here for a second. Find the 18 car. Looks like Dan's stuck in the backpack. They're all a double file and whatnot towards the back here. Right now, the 32nd position, not good for him. We'll just continue to go back. Farmer over Jackson Wade, Dylan Ibrahim, Devin Smith to 4th, and they're 3 wide for the 5th position here. Andrew the 5th backs out. Barrett Compton looks like he will hang on to that over The 4, Jay McDonald, who has the 77, and Andrew Connolly, the 5th, trying to get around him. 3 wide here. Connor Cunningham now part of this. A lot of getting mixed up here. Some long run cars starting to take action, I feel. Farmer has yet to get past though. A lot of dogfights towards the end of the top 10 here. Cause right now hanging on to that. But has Michael Hubert right behind him in the 12. With Kyle Lingerfeld in the 5. And then Cropley in the 3 there. Hubert now to the inside of Joseph Causey here. Trying to get up inside the top 10. Wants to get another top 10 here today. Clears the 32 there. Down the front straight. It's Connor Cunningham now trying to get up in the 7th. Couldn't get that done. They are all just single file up front. As you go back towards just outside the top 10 where they're trying to pass each other. The 8 of Mitch Hodak here trying to go underneath Lingerfeld here. It looks like for the 11th position. They're 3 wide behind them again too. They clear that. Here comes Michael Hubert now going around the 28 of Connor Cunningham. At least up into 9th position for right now. Dylan Abraham going for 2nd place here, and Jackson Wade says he can go challenge Luna Farmer up front. Does have the fastest lap of the race, so he might actually have something. So we will see what happens here. Devin Smith, though, now to the inside of Jackson Wade here for the 3rd position, but couldn't get that run. The high line at 3 or 4 is just too strong. Or sorry, that's 1 and 2. My bad. Here comes Andrew the 5th underneath Barrett Compton, also back there. Trying to go for the 6th position. 5th position, sorry. Side by side, Andrew the 5th gets that up into the top 5. They go. As the 31 closes in on Luna Farmer here, we're going to watch this for a second. Will they be able to get the run as Andrew the 5th still battling Barrett Compton here? Compton had a great run off of 2 on the high line, but the 77 is still there to the inside. Could not get the run. Barrett Compton has a great run off of top of 4. Dylan Abraham, though, is there. Can the 31 make a move on the 66 before pit stop start here soon? Those are coming to lap 20 here of 147. I'm thinking they'll pit within the next 10 laps, around 30. But we will see. Dylan Abraham gets a great run off of turn 4. Can he get to the inside of the 66? He does, to the inside of Luna Farmer for the race lead. Side by side here now, into turn 1. And that steep banking here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Side by side, Dylan Abraham is there. Here comes Jackson Wade and Devin Smith trying to work together to get up to these guys and also battle for the lead. 31 sends it into 3 and 4. And is clear for the race lead at the moment over the 66. Dylan Abraham to the race lead. Farmer back to 2nd. And here comes Devin Smith now to the inside of Jackson Wade for 3rd. Thinks he can go challenge the 31 maybe. Does have the 6th fastest time. But it all really does come down to around those pit stops. But Devin Smith almost cleared for 3rd spot. Not quite yet. Still side by side. Jackson Wade sends it in the 3 and 4. Devin Smith still side by side. Gonna get the spot at the line. Here comes Andrew the 5th now in the 77. Farmer's caught back up to Dylan Abraham trying to go for a pass. Couldn't get there. Devin Smith cleared the 22 it looks like finally. And here comes Jackson Wade just trying to hang on over the 77. Farmer back to the inside of the 31. Dylan Abraham has a better line on top though. Farmer though has the draft down the front straightaway. Looking maybe to the inside again. Once into 1 and 2. The 66 sends it back in there. But couldn't hold it. Couldn't stick it on the bottom. And the 31 keeps the race lead. As Dylan Rash now up into what? The 5th position here? 6th position, sorry? Something like that. Devin Smith got a huge run in the 2 leaders. Here he comes to the inside of the 66. To the inside, crosses the line there. And nothing happens. Luna Farmer now to the inside of Dylan Ibrahim. Side by side for the race lead. Farmer goes against Abraham. Luna leads that lap. Here comes Devin Smith, though, for the 2nd position. But Abraham sends it on the high line. Trying to make that stick. Will there be 3 wide down the back straightaway here, possibly? Yes, Devin Smith goes all the way down to the inside. Can't get that to work, though. The 66 retakes the race lead. The 31 is trying so hard on the high line. Could not get that to work right there. Now we go back to Andrew the 5th. He's going to the inside of Devin Smith, who made the move that couldn't work. Tries to send it on in there. Nothing happens. Jackson Wade now up here. In the 22, hanging on to 5th over Barrett Compton. Your top 8 are all almost within a second of each other. We go back to Andrew the 5th, who's back here. Battling Devin Smith once again. Smith on the high line, though. Dylan Abraham, though, looking to the inside of Luna Farmer, going into 1 and 2 once again. Side by side into turn 1 for second and, for 1st and 3rd. The 31 cannot get it to stick. Luna Farmer hangs on. Now here comes the 77 at Andrew the 5th. To the inside of Dylan Abraham for 2nd. Sends it on in there. This allows Farmer to pull away once again. And they're coming to lap 28 here, so maybe they can go a lot further in fuel on this track than I thought. 77 hangs on, getting help from the 9 to Devin Smith. As Farmer pulls away almost a half a second once again. Dylan Abraham clears on the outside almost. Not quite. 77 still sends it into 3 and 4. Abraham now has the 77 right behind him. But Devin Smith hits the 77. They both go into the wall. That's going to be our first yellow of the day. And they're sliding down the track. Max Service, Ben Park. Oh man, big wreck here. Your points leader gets through it in the 18. But massive wreck started between the 9 of Devin Smith and Andrew the 5th. We will go see what happened here again, even though we got it basically live. I don't know what happened, but it looks like Devin Smith just sent it in and the 77 broke. And they hit. Going through all that. And it just slid down the track and Max Service wham right there. And that gets Emerson Arden, your last week's winner, Joshua Balliet, involved in 7. Max Service, Christian Bracken, Angel Gutierrez involved. Emerson, your 2-time winner in the year, gets involved in this. Carlos Gutierrez, Daniel Voiles, last season's champ, Ben Park, not having a great race. And then, of course, these two got involved. We will go look, see anybody else. It looks like Brian Glennon in the 14 also involved. Everybody else made it through. And now we will go find the pace car. We'll be back with the restart. Lights are off. 77 Andrew the 5th, Devin Smith, Max Service, Ben Park, Emerson Arden, Daniel Voiles, and the 21 of Carlos Gutierrez are all out of the race. 32 cars left, and we're only in lap 33 of 147. Hopefully, we will be able to get some green flag pit stops here at some point. First yellow of the day takes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 39 cart. Oh, did not mean for that to happen. Hit the wrong thing there for a second, so my bad. So get ready to go back green here. Farmer over Dylan Abraham, Barrett Compton, Dylan Rash, Kyle Lingerfeld, Matthew Huber, Jackson Wade, Jay McDonald, Connor Cunningham, and Jesse Adams are your top 10. New faces in the top 10 of this race, Jesse Adams and Lingerfeld. Everybody else I felt like was mostly the same. Maybe Connor Cunningham in 28. Pace car pulls off. And we are back green here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Dylan Abraham going for the race lead right away to the bottom in turns 1 and 2 here with help from Barrett Compton. The 31 gonna clear. Barrett Compton though gonna make a 3 wide here. Lingerfeld now getting sent 3 wide by Matthew Hubert back here. The 31 hangs on to the lead for right now. Here comes Barrett Compton in the 43 for the race lead. Will the 31 be able to lead this lap? No, Barrett Compton leads it. He gets a lap led here today. Matthew Hubert now on the 12 up here. They're 3 wide right behind these guys. Three by three, almost 2 rows back here. Connor Cunningham in the middle of it. A lot of double file. Do we have any slow cars? It looks like Josh Albalia, Angel Gutierrez who were involved. They're still in. And they are okay for the most part. We'll go back up here to at least Jackson Wade trying to get around Jesse Adams right now in the 36. A lot of jumbling going on right now for position. Here comes Jesse Adams now to the inside of Kyle Lingerfeld for the 4th position. Clears with ease almost. The 5 sends it in through the top of the corner, but could not get there. Hubert looks like he got a great run of Dylan Abraham going for the 2nd position as Barrett Compton pulls away in the 43. As we go back a little bit now here, it's Bowen Adams in the 33. Trying to go underneath Kyle Lingerfeld here. That's going to be for the 5th position. Could not quite get there. Farmer, who was leading most of the beginning of this race, down to 8th after that restart. Still stuck back here. Lingerfeld side by side with Bowen Adams once again. Both Adams in the top 10, the 36 and the 33. Jesse Adams looking now to the inside of Matthew Hubert ahead. Bowen Adams falls back in line. And here comes Dylan Abraham for the race lead to the inside of Barrett Compton here. Into 3 and 4, clears with ease. Back to the race lead, the 31 goes. Now we go back here, Jesse Adams to the inside of Matthew Hubert for the 3rd position. Can he make that move work? And it looks like he will get to the inside of the 12. Can he clear the 12 though? Alright. 36 clears. Oh, Bowen Adams almost takes out the 12 of Matthew Hubert. But they make it through that. Both Adams now top 5, 3rd and 4th. Here comes Barrett Compton back to the race lead. To the inside of the 31, Dylan Abraham. But Jesse Adams is now here. Barrett Compton clears the 31, but Jesse Adams now to the inside. Side by side here at Atlanta. 36 clears. They're all single file for the moment. Got Jackson Wade now looking to the inside of Kyle Lingerfeld here. That's going to be for the 8th position. As they single file out back there too. Lingerfeld maybe looking to the inside of Luna Farmer, but couldn't get there. Causey to the inside of Connor Cunningham for the 9th position. Clears. They try to see if anything goes on up front. Causey has a run here at Jackson Wade. Is Wade a lap down? No, he's not. Okay. So Causey got a position here, going for the 8th position now. Dylan Ibrahim falling back behind Bowen Adams right now. Adams, the 2nd and 3rd, trying to chase down Barrett Compton here. Farmer now trying to work her way back up. Alright. Bowen Adams, though, trying to pass his father to the inside. Couldn't quite get there. Matthew Hubert to the inside of Luna Farmer, though. The Farmer was trying to pass, but getting passed right back by the 12. Here comes Lingerfeld now to the inside of Farmer. The 5 looks like they will clear the 66. 66 might have problems here. We got those 2 damage cars that'll eventually get lapped. Mel and Angel Gutierrez, 31st, 32nd. Both about 11 seconds back. Bowen Adams back to the inside of Jesse Adams for the 2nd position. Looks like the 33 might clear here. They're a dogfight towards the end of the top 10 back there. And Bowen clears Jesse with help from the 31, Dylan Ibrahim, trying to catch back up to Barry Compton once again. Here comes Matthew Hubert also to the inside of Jesse Adams. Adams still trying to fight on the outside line. Can't get anything done. Bowen clears all of them. Here comes Dylan Ibrahim now to the inside with Matthew Hubert's help. Hubert couldn't get anything done. Jesse fighting back to the outside of the 31. But looks like Dylan Ibrahim should have that position, and the 36 should fall in line here soon. Maybe not. 31 can't stick it in 1 and 2 there. And Jesse Adams has a great run on the outside. Bowen Adams, though, has a great run on Barry Compton here, maybe for the race lead. To the inside here in 3 and 4. Bowen sends it in. Can't quite get there, though. Barrett hangs on for the moment. Jesse hangs on over the 31. He might have a great run at the leaders as we go back here real quick. Dogfight towards the end of the top 10. Reese Schaefer now up here in 11th. Sorry, he did get 10th. He got around Connor Cunningham there as they're dogfighting back here. Matthew Hubert now to the inside of Dylan Ibrahim as Bowen Adams had another great run off for turn 2 to the inside of Barrett Compton for the race lead. Side by side here through 3 and 4. Compton has a great run on the outside again and holds on to the race lead. Bowen trying his hardest. Can't get around him. Causey now to the inside of Lingerfeld. Here in the 1 and 2. Lingerfeld hangs on the outside line there. Does Bowen get another great run off of turn 2? No, he does not. Not quite there. Maybe needs to follow the line of the 43 through 3 and 4. They're coming around to lap 49 here. That's starting to stale out. Luna Farmer now outside the top 10 at 13th, unfortunately. Here comes your points leader, sneaking his way through that wreck somehow, and is looking for a top 10 here now. If you stay out of trouble, that is how you win a championship. Dan Park says he's going to do that this year. It's single file, basically the whole top 10 right now. All the way back to Luna Farmer battling Dan Park for the 14th position. Dan Park now to the inside. Can he get around Luna Farmer? With Season 1 champ Adam Gardner right behind him. As our Season 2 champ, Voiles, is out of the race in 38th. Not having a good year. Top 3 are very close. Bowen Adams, Jesse Adams. Maybe they will work together to get around Barrett Compton. But it looks like Jesse's faster at the moment. Bowen might have a great run here in the 1 and 2. We will see. I don't remember when we restarted. I want to say we restarted around lap 30, but I could be wrong. Jesse Adams now looking to the inside of Bowen. Vaughn has a great run through the middle of the corner there. Maybe going to get a great run off of 3 and 4, or are they going to catch Barrett here? Trying to get to the inside of the 43. Sends it in. Couldn't quite get underneath Barrett Compton there. Jesse Adams, they look like they're going to have a run on Bone Adams here. Doesn't make a move, tries to work together. Maybe that's what they're trying to do, but who knows? You need a really good run off of 3 and 4 to get to the 43. And this is allowing the 31 to get back up here now. Ibrahim doing what he can. Bone Adams though had a great run through 1 and 2. There goes to the inside. Down the back straightaway here. Sends it into 3 and 4. Can he get help from Jesse or Dylan Abraham? They're side by side through 3 and 4, but Barry Compton has a great run off the high line. And here comes Jesse Adams. Now looking for the second position on Bone Adams. Goes to the inside here. Couldn't get there actually. Pulls back in line. Will the 33 get another run off of turn 2? Or will they stay behind the 43 once again? We'll watch this and then we'll go back towards the end of the top 10 where they're all fighting still around 5th to 10th. It looks like Bone cannot get a run. Here comes Dylan Abraham though for the third position. Tries to go underneath Jesse Adams but couldn't get there. They're side by side back here with Causey and Jackson Wade. And now Causey and Lingerfeld. Lingerfeld trying to go around the outside around the 32. It looks like the 5 will clear. Here comes Jay McDonald now to the inside of Causey. Has a great run. Getting help from Reese Schaefer in the 17 on the bottom. But not able to work as the 32 uses the high line here. Jay McDonald now. Clear Reese Schaefer for 9th. Reese trying to use the outside line now, sir. He has the win, but he's bottom 5 in the points in the 17. I think he won race 1. Hasn't had a good race since. And now Bowen Adams for the race lead on Barrett Compton with help from the 31 and 36. 2 rows of double file at the front of the field. Top 5 all within a second. Bowen Adams leads his first lap of the day. But cannot hang on. Here comes Barrett Compton back to the inside. They are 3 wide for 3rd. Dylan Abraham almost turns Jesse Adams right there. Here comes Hubert now to the inside. Going for 3rd place. Can Hubert hang on to get around Jesse? As Dylan Abraham falls back to 5th. Hubert has another shot here in the 1 and 2. Can't quite get there though. They fall back in line. Lingerfeld trying to get around Jackson Wade here. Is he going to fall back in line? Looks like he will. To go towards just outside the top 10 here. Your points leader Battleuna Farmer, Michael Hoax, Dylan Rash, and Connor Cunningham back here in the 28. All just outside the top 10. 11th down back. And we got another battle for the race lead. Barrett Compton got back to the 33. But Bowen Adam hangs on the high line. Compton had a great run through 1 and 2 again. And the 40, Christian Bracken has the fastest lap right now. And your points leader has the 3rd fastest. It looks like people are just getting faster here. Compton now dives back down to the inside and 1 and 2 underneath Bone Adams. For the race lead. It makes it stick. Can the 33 get a decent run out the corner? Has help from Jesse Adams coming, but goes to the inside with Barrett Compton with help from Michael Hubert. Or Matthew Hubert, sorry. The Matthew and Michael. Sorry, guys. Matthew Hubert. Bowen Adams Adams, though, loses the race lead, but goes back to the inside with help from Jesse Adams. Bowen back to the race lead. But will Jesse Adams make it 3 wide now on the bottom? We're lap 61 of 147. Bowen all the way to the bottom. I think Bowen is pitting. It is time for pit stops. We're going to stay out with whoever stays out long. Or unless a yellow comes out. Jesse Adams, though, gets a lap lead there. His first on the day, I'm pretty sure. Will he pit this time? Are they all pitting here? Looks like it. Nope, Jay McDonald stays out. We will go another lap with the 4 car. He takes a lap lead here. Gets those 5 bonus points I think it gives you. And it looks like a couple people stayed out. You got the 97 Dylan Rash, Hoax, Dan Park, Farron Elam, Sam Oscon, Devin Zimmerman, and then the 8 of Mitch Hodak. They all stayed out also. Does anybody else stay out one more lap? Looks like these guys all come in. Angel Gutierrez, I think, is a lap down. And this is the rest of the guys right here. So they could go to 63. Technically 64 now, but. So Jay gets a lap lead. A 2 laps lead. Except Barrett Compton might have had problems. He's stuck in pit road. And we got a yellow. That could be why. What happened? Oh my. Andrew the fourth got involved in another wreck here. Gets turned by the 2 of Josh Fox here off of pit road. Just slides up in front of him, really. Gets turned in the middle of the track. Oh, the 44 gets involved. There's James Bush, Kristen Bracken again. Let's go back here. Anybody else hit him? And it looks like they are okay. Let's go see if anything happened to Barrett Compton real quick. Because he stuck on pit road also. Maybe he hit somebody coming onto pit road. Does he get hit by anybody? Yep, Dylan Abraham hit him a little bit, so he had to fix some damage, it looks like. We will go find the pace car. We'll be back here soon. Alright. So from... It is the 44 is the first one out in this one. James Bush. The 11 of Andrew the fourth. Then you got the 71 of Hoax. The 8 of Mitchell Hodek. I think that's it. And a lot of people are lapped down because the pit stops are happening. Barrett Compton's 3 laps down. I think still on pit road. Nope, coming off of pit road. He had damage to fix. Dan Parks now a lap down up here on the inside line. Bowen Adams is your race leader over Luna. Actually, I have no clue what is going on here. So we gotta wait for everything to cycle around. We might only have 3 cars in the lead lap. It says Jay McDonald might be your race leader. And the 4 car. All the way back here. It literally might be the 4, the 97, and the 1 on the lead lap. Everybody else has to fight now to get back on the lead lap. We're only on lap 68 of 147 with the pit stops that screwed it all up there and a yellow coming out in the middle of it. Barrett has major damage, it looks like. Same with Adam Gardner. And yes, these are your 3 leaders right here. Jay McDonald, Dylan Rash, and Farron Elam Jr. Everybody else got stuck a lap down because of pit stops. Or near a lap down, I should say. And here comes Dylan Rash, though, to the inside for the race lead. Getting pushed by Farron Elam Jr. Dylan now. It's Ford, 3-2 Chevys. Will Farron Elam be able to keep up? And all the slower cars, could it, make more wrecks? They are 3 wide now with Dylan Rash on the bottom, as they are trying to navigate these slower traffic cars here. And we do have some really slow cars. So yep, we are down to 28 cars left in this race. Everybody's on the lead lap, except for the 7, 42, 6, and 43. And the 10 really, Merkel in the 40 right now. So 22 in the lead lap, as the 3 leaders are passing him right here. Will they be able to stay together through the rest of this? A lot of 3 wide ahead of the leaders. We will try to watch the leaders navigate through all this now. Dylan Ibrahim now has the 97. Dylan Rash 2 is inside, who was also fighting for the lead earlier, the 31 was. But because of pit stops, it fucked it all up. Farron Elam and Jay McDonald just staying to the inside. Here comes Farron Elam Jr. for the race lead on Dylan Rash. 3 wide now here in 3 and 4. Dylan looks like he should hang on to the race lead for the moment, maybe. Still 3 wide. Dylan stuck in the middle of Farron all the way on the bottom. Farron clears the 97 right there. He's to the race lead now. Ford, Chevy, Ford. Or sorry, Chevy, Ford, Chevy. Luna Farmer back and forth. Like I said, led the very, I think like the first 20 to 30. Now it's between these guys. Can Luna Farmer catch up being 28 seconds back? We will see. It's a long race to go still. Jay McDonald stuck in the high line at the moment. Farron, though, starting to get some space with the lap cars. Points leaders up to 5th. 4th. Got around Farmer. Dane's just having a lot of luck with the draw here, even though he's not in contention for the win at the moment. We'll see what it looks like up there for him. Who's up here? Yep, we got Sam Oscon catching up. So he's battling right now for the 4th position with Sebastian Palmer. Trying to get around for 4th. Or sorry, around Dan Park. Everybody else up here just trying to stay ahead of Farron Elam Jr. right now, who has lapped up to 17th at the moment because of where they restarted. Now the question is, when they get to Sam Oscon up here, will anything happen? Oscon's pretty slow with the damage that he has at the moment. Farron Elam Jr. just trying to make more people lap down as he's pulling away from Dylan Rash and Jay McDonald. Farron, though, goes to the outside line. That might not help him here. Dylan Rash still all the way back there, side by side with BG. Brian Glennon back there. Here comes Farron. He's going to lap Reese. We're trying to. A lot of double file ahead of him. Trying to lap top 16 right now. Farron almost there, not quite. I don't really know what to commentate like other than maybe I go watch Dan and them. But Farron trying to get through this lap traffic. Here comes the 88 of Mercy now to the inside, but he goes to the outside. Reese gonna put him a lap down. As Dylan Rash, you can see back there, still trying to keep pace. Now he goes to the inside of Ryan Keenan and Lingerfeld. Just Ryan Keenan right now. Lingerfeld got through that 3 wide. We up to the 6 car, yep. Oh, he's off of turn 4. We still got a little bit. They are just battling for the 4th spot up here. Sebastian Palmer up to 4th now over Luna Farmer, Dan Park. We'll just watch the time on the leaders and see what happens. Farmer trying to push Palmer to the turn right there, it looks like. Jesse Adams now side by side with Colin Cropley here, and that's for around the 7th position. Cropley clears him. How's Farron doing back here? Gets around Reese. Yep, top 15 are on lead lap now. Looks like Josh Fox might be the next victim of that since he's on the high line. LaFarron Elam Jr. now to his inside. Dylan Rash, Jay McDonald trying their best to keep up with the 1 at the moment. Barron clears Josh Fox. Barrett Compton just wants one of his laps back. I think he's down 3. Yep. Trying to be 2 laps down. Goes to the inside of Farron. He says he has the fastest car, which he probably still does as he was leading a lot of this race. But got hit on pit road by the 31. Which I think the 31 is now a lap down. We're out of the race. 31's 20th lap down. Can Barrett Compton get one back? Tries to go to the inside of Farron Elam Jr. here. Dylan Rash, though, has Jay McDonald close to him. Barrett tries to get around the 1, couldn't quite get there. At the moment, to the inside of Farron. Are we close to the 6 car yet? Off of turn 4, and they're going through 3 and 4, so we're getting there. Barrett could not get around the 1 car. Just a lot of fights here towards inside the top 10. Palmer seems like he was slow through 1 and 2 there. As Dan Park just pulls away, trying to solidify another top 10 spot. Top 10 finish, I should say. In the first 8 races, I think he will have 5. No wonder he's the championship leader. Nobody, I think, in the points is close to him right now. On track either. I think a lot of them are out of the race. So we got at least 3 slower cars, 2 really slow. And they're catching up to Sam Oscon right now. We're going to see how this goes. Here comes Sam Oscon with the leader, or 4th place, I should say, right in front of him. Dan gets clear easily. There's Palmer, Jesse Adams. Well, everybody get around the 6 quite easily, it looks like. Farmer now trying to clear it, and Farron's back in the big group over here. Behind the 6 now. And we are under yellow. And it wasn't for the 6. So we are going to see what happens here. The yellow's out there. And it's Jay McDonald. One of the top three gets involved in a wreck with Christian Bracken and again involved in another one. Turns to 4, Jake McDonald. Anything else happen here? Slides down the track. Looks like he will be able to keep going, and we are okay. Just under yellow now. A lot of people get their laps back, so they are all lucky. And I will be back with the restart. A lot of people should have got their laps back, I should say. Nope, it's just those three again. I don't understand how that works, but okay. 28 on the lead lap. It looks like the 43 Barrett Compton got a lap back. It looks like Jay McDonald, Dylan Rash, and Farron Elam are still your race leaders. And they're all the way back here again. As we get ready to go green here. I think you have to be ahead of the leader by a certain amount or don't pit. I don't know. And I'm not sure. I'm thinking it's like 30 laps in gas. So we still have, I think, at least one more green flag stop if that comes our way. So we will see what happens here. And we are green here at Atlanta coming to lap 92, 147. We got a lot of slower cars once again. Big stack up on the bottom line. That's because Sam Oscon and Adam Gardner there. Will they all be able to get through this? And your top three are stuck back here because of this. And it looks like the 43 will try and get another lap back. Goes around Adam to the inside there. The 6 is now put in the middle. Looks like they should clear all that though. Farron Elam Jr. got through pretty quickly. Dylan Rash gets held up by it. Looks like Farron should have this race now in the bag. Unless another yellow happens here at some point. So we will see what happens. We'll just go watch the battle for fourth now. Between Sebastian Palmer. It looks like Jesse Adams. Dan Park now getting passed by Devin Zimmerman up here. Side by side goes the 93. Oh, the 99 of Ryan Keenan almost gets turned by Bowen Adams right there. That was close. I think they're all catching the one, but slowly but surely. 3 wide now here. A couple of the people that have, had 100% completion of races. I think we've had some people still do that. I could be wrong. It's definitely going to end here today for a lot of people, it looks like. It could end here for a lot. Go back up here. Jesse Adams trying to go for that 3rd spot over Sebastian Palmer, or 4th spot over Sebastian Palmer. Here comes Colin Cropley. He wants the 4th spot. I don't think anybody else got out of the race after that wreck. No, they did not. But the 42 and the 6 have gone 2 laps down because of that. Getting lapped there. Here comes Cropley now for 4th. Let's see. Leader's lapped up to 16th still. Farron still following the 43. Cunningham, it looks like, is the next one to go lap down. He is with the 22, Jackson Wade. But Cunningham passes him with the 43 helping going around. And Jackson Wade gets around Dylan Rash. Sam Oscon still really slow. There's a Farron coming around here. He'll be coming to lap 100 here. That's our 99 here. And I will be right back. Alright, I am back. And it looks like Farron, like I said, is going to pull away with this one about 3 seconds ahead of the other two. As he tries to lap a lot of these leaders up here. Looks like Colin Cropley has gotten up to the 3rd spot. 4th spot, sorry, I'm not used to that. And Jesse Adams battling Sebastian Palmer here right now for the 5th spot. We'll continue to watch it and see what happens here. As we are under 40, or not yet. When we get to 107, it'll be 40 to go. I think we still have 1 pit stop left. Unless we get 1 more yellow. Which is definitely very possible, I think. But everybody's spread out pretty good with the slower traffic. It's gone off of 4 as they're going into 3 and 4, so we might get to him again. Jesse Adams now back to the 4th spot. The conveyor belt up here continues. I mean, Dylan Rash is now catching. Maybe he got clear of traffic. We will continue to watch the number drop. If it gets to a 2nd, we will go back and watch him. How's everybody's day going, though? Go back here. Bowen Adams now battling Sebastian Palmer. They're all trying to knock the 18 outside the top 10 so he doesn't get another one. Dan Park clears the 94 for the moment. They're just trying to get the points leader out of there. Dan Park clears them. Palmer now looks like he's going to drop outside the top 10 with Lingerfelt right behind him. Here comes Matthew Hubert to the inside. He clears the 18 of Dan Park. Here comes Kyle Lingerfelt in the 5 now. Here comes Luna Farmer 3 wide to the inside of Lingerfelt and Sebastian Palmer. And Farron now on the outside line back there. He's trying to lap these guys. He's getting close to that top 10 to lap them. To make them be stuck a lap down. Dylan Rash has no traffic at the moment as Farron's in the middle of almost 3 wide. Dylan is catching slowly but surely. But all depends. Farron gets a great run off the high line here. Jackson way to his inside. Are they catching up to the 6 car yet? And they are. And we will see how that works. We go back to Farron as we watch him as they navigate this slower traffic. Because he could get caught behind him like Dylan Rash did. He's catching up to Farmer here. Trying to put her lap down. As you can see, the 10th place car, Dan Park now ahead. Dylan within a second, but in traffic. Oh, around goes someone. It looks like it was Devin Zimmerman, who was 5th. Might have gotten hit by someone. Do we have a yellow? We do not. We're going to go see what happened with Zimmerman real quick. He definitely got put in the wall or something. Got lucky he didn't wreck. They were just like 3 wide or something. Oh, him and Jesse Adams. He pushed Adams into the wall. Adams is still here. We go back through that. Here's the 6 car once again. Did that slow Farron up quite a bit? But it also looked like Dylan got held up quite a bit there. We got one more slow car coming up through all this. Now I think we're just waiting on pit stops for the top 3. If that ever happens. I think we have lapped up to the top 10. No, we have not. Dan Park is the next one to go lap down. He's top 10. Baron Elam Jr. dominating this race now after all that confusion that happened. After pit stops and stuff. Reese, though, trying to get a lap back, goes to the inside. He wants to go get a top 10. Has to pass Farron first to get the lap back to do so. But couldn't get it to stick. Farron now caught up to Lingerfeld once again. I think we were under yellow. Oh, no, we are not. They are just all single file right there. They're going to go 3 wide here now in front of Farron. The way that looked, it just looked like it was like, oh, we're single file for a yellow. Dan Park trying to make more spots up. Here comes Reese against the inside of this 1 car of Farron. And Ryan Keenan trying to follow, trying to stay on a lead lap. Or get the lap back now, I should say. As the others in front of them are trying to stay on lead lap. And can they make it to the end of the race in fuel? With here, it's going to be 30 laps to go. Yeah, 2 rows, 3 wide up here. Farron in the mix of all this. They clear all that 3 wide. Farron just doing his best thing at the high line. Now he might be able to get to the inside of Lingerfeld. Put the first top 10 car lap down. Nope. Lingerfeld fell outside the top 10, sorry. They all really need Farron to pit first if pit stops start. And then have a yellow come out. We will follow one of the top three that stay out the longest. Farron comes lap 119 here. So we're getting to the closing stages of this race. Lingerfeld 11th, trying to go around Reese Schaefer right now to be back in the top 10. Reese needs a top 10 badly as he's bottom 5 in the points. Dan Park pits. First one of the leaders. Or the top 10, I should say. Farron still stays out another lap. As it's 27 laps to go. Here comes the 25 back out on the track. Almost hits the 2. That was close. Farron again, once again staying out. You're still green at the moment, no yellows. Will we actually get through a pit cycle here? It looks like the 97 and the 4 already pit. Here comes Farron to pit road. We will watch his pit stop now. A lot of people coming out side by side up there. That's how the yellow happened last time. And with the 97, the 4 pitting first, they could catch time on the one car. So you never know. There's a lot of people coming around right now. Here's Reese. Farron has the 43 right in front of him. There's Jay McDonald in the 4 car back there. Farron has the slow 43 right ahead of him. It goes to the inside. Looks like he's just going to clear him. Farron cannot get around Barrett right there. Looks like we might be able to finish this race. There's really no big packs. Farron though, really slow outside of turn. What? Off of turn 1, into turn 1 I should say. Here comes Lingerfeld trying to go to his inside. Jay McDonald now within a second. Maybe Farron's not going to run away with this one. All depends on this lab traffic. Lingerfeld trying to make a move on the one. Here comes Spare Confident around these two as they go catch the slow traffic of the 42 Adam Gardner here. And McDonald goes right behind the 42. He's going to get stuck. But no, he does not. These guys are all single file as we watch Jackson or Jay McDonald try to catch up. Schaefer is 10th place right now. Dan Park up into 5th. Looks like he had a good pit stop. Barham trying to go around the 43 of Barrett Compton here now. Cannot get that to stick on the bottom. You know, 20 laps to go. Barron again tries to go to the inside of Barrett Compton there. Couldn't quite get there. As the Ford, Jay McDonald cannot get around Jackson Wade either. Elliott's 24th. They're 3 wide up here for the 6th position. They all clear each other. Is that past Cropley? My Cropley's here. He's 4th. Looks like he's going to get that. Farron cannot get around the 43 still. They're catching up to the 10 of Merkel, who's somehow on the lead lap still. Looks like he's very slow though. As Farron clears him. Farron dominating the second half of this race. With apparently a good strategy call to stay out late. And Jay McDonald now 1 second back. Stuck in huge heavy traffic. With the slow car Merkel up here. And they're still 3 wide. 10 car now gonna hold up Jackson Wade. Not really, Wade goes to the inside there. Now it's a battle for... What position is this? I do not know. They're actually coming up on some slow traffic up here. They got the 25 and the 6 up here. That's going to hold all 4 of these guys up. This is for the 5th position. Who can get a top 5? Angel Gutierrez blocks the 18 of Dan. Oscon goes around on the outside. Actually gets out of their way. Here comes Matthew Hubert to the inside of Dan Park, possibly. Does send it on in there. And clears. Because they're getting close to 10 to go. 3 wide now. Bowen Adams to the inside of Sebastian Palmer, who almost hits Dan Park there. Saves his car from getting super loose. But Dan Park could not get the run off the turn. Dan starting to lose spots again. Palmer now looking to the inside of the 18. Might actually have a battle for second. Dylan Rash did get around Jim McDonald actually. He's up in the second spot. Maybe he can catch up to the leader. Nope, they are 3 seconds back. Abraham going another lap down, unfortunately back in 14th. They all back here have caught up to the 6 car, who's really slow. Cropley solidly out in 4th, about 2 seconds ahead of them. Where in the fuck is Farron? Here. There's the 6 Ozcon. 10 laps to go here. If we have a restart, it's gotta be before 5 to go. We've lapped up to 13th. The 7 is also a lap down, I'm pretty sure. We have 24th. After winning last week, the 7 not having a good race either. We have 139 and 147 for Farron Elam Jr. It's got 8 laps to go here. Can he do it? Been having a great day all day here today. Stayed out of trouble, avoided the wreck somehow. Now he has a chance to win. Alright, I am back. I had to go do something real quick. Farron Elam Jr. has got up to like 13th in that. It looks like I think Reese is 13th at the moment. He is in the 17 car. He's looking to try and get to a top 10. He needs to get around Connor Cunningham here though, and the 88. To get to at least 11th, he has to find the 99 for 10th. Farron just has to stay out of trouble and we'll be okay. Got another slow car, the 25 right here. Farron putting Connor a lap down now. That's going to put 12 people on the lead lap. And the next one is Reese Schaefer in the 17 car if he can get there. Reese really trying his hardest to catch up to that 88. Does not want to go a lap down here in this race. Jay McDonald's now second behind Dylan Rash. But Reese getting passed by Barrett Contam here. The 88 of Joshua Mercy. Jay McDonald in the 4, still third. Might be closing in on Dylan Rash for the second spot. Farron closes in quite quickly on Reese Schaefer right there. And it looks like we're going to put the 12th place car lap down as Farron goes to the inside. Or tried to there on the 17. Two to go. Farron going through 3 and 4 now. Coming around. Take a white flag. Could not get around Reese. Reese, though, looking to get up at least to 11th here. Because here comes the 40 car he has to pass for position. Bracken, who was involved in a wreck today. 1 lap to go, though, for Farron Elam Jr. here. As they're battling for a spot ahead of him. Will the 40 go lap down and not be able to finish this race? And it looks like it. Because here comes Farron to the inside. If Bracken gets a good run on the high line, she might be able to finish this race. Or they just backed out because they didn't want to. Farron, though, comes out of 3 and 4. Crossed the line and wins his first race on the year. Now we gotta wait for Reese to finish. For it to be completely done. Looks like Dylan Rash, BJ McDonald. Reese is going to get 11th. Last one on the lead lap. Alright. Season 3. Race 9 goes. Alright, back to that. We will hit process. Race 9 at Atlanta. Alright, we have 3 flags for 12 laps, 11 lead changes for 8 leaders for race number 9. It's actually not too bad. Go to the results. Generate finals. But Farron Elam Jr. at 147 led 75 laps there at the end. Dylan Rash led 4, McDonald led 7, and Bowen Adams led 4, who got up into 4th place towards the end. Your next leader, Dylan Ibrahim, finished 15th. Luna Farmer, who led a lot at the beginning, led 29, 21st. Barrett Compton had 21 and finishing 25th, 2 laps down. Nobody else led a lap today. As for that, we had 11 in the lead lap, all the way down to Jesse Adams, finished 22nd, was a lap down. And he had 2 laps down, and it just keeps climbing from there for everybody. And then everybody that was out in the one wreck, Max, Ben, Emerson, Voiles, and Carlos, towards the back of the pack. Awards, Luna Farmer, of course, had full. Front runner was Farron, clearly. Dan Park improved 28 places from where he started. Again, he didn't start well. Dan Park started 37th in qualifying and ended up finishing inside the top 10. Your points leader, just avoiding the mayhem and getting another 10th place finish, 9th place finish higher. As for Devin Smith, dropped 29 places, qualified 5th, ended up finishing 34th with that one wreck. And of course, your diehard racer, Devin Zimmerman. Sorry, race results. Zimmerman ended up finishing 28th, 6 laps down, but finished the race at least and got ahead of the other guys. And then for our next race, let me pull that up on my phones, and then we will look at the points after that. I think it was Darlington, Season 3 schedule. Yep, Darlington will be race 10 of 25 as we close the first 10 races here of the season. As I'm going to edit this, and then we will look at the points. Atlanta was 147 laps. Alright. And as for the points, we know Dan's probably going to extend his lead again to 170 over the 31 to Dylan Ibrahim. Jay McDonald plus 8 up in the 3rd with his 3rd place finish. 184 back. Dan is just continuing to pull away. Will anybody be able to catch his average finish at 10th? We will see. He still doesn't have a win on the year, but he keeps finishing. Out of the 8 races, has 6 top 10s, or 4 top 5s out of those 8, sorry, 9 races. So that's pretty good. His average finish, like I said, is only 19th. Some people who can't capitalize on their good finishes or good qualifying, like who is this? Lingerfelt hasn't been able to. Compton hasn't been able to. They're both qualifying 12th to 13th. It seems like clearly every week. Merkel still had a bad race. I think it's screwing up because of my. It can't be. Hold on, let's look at the results. Is it putting me in there twice? No, no, it's not. Okay. Yeah, I only finished 20th, that's why. So we're good. But yeah, your biggest gainer, it looks like Dylan Rash plus 11 up to 12th place. Still 257 back in 11th. 12th place, sorry. Your biggest loser, let's see, you got a -6 up here with Devin Smith. Got a -7 here with Andrew the Fifth. -9 with Emerson. And it looks like Emerson unfortunately had the worst of the days, dropping all the way to 21st with his 2 wins. Reese at least got +3 with his 1 win, so he's 33rd in the points. Has a lot of work to do from back there. But like I said, we will see you guys next time at Darlington. Peace out.